Yo, this one right here got the entire rap game shook. I'm talking about real street tension spilling straight off wax and into real life. Reports are flying left and right that NBA YoungBoy and his crew allegedly ran up on NLE Choppa just days after Choppa dropped that fiery new diss track, Co. And brah, fans are saying it wasn't just words, it went down for real. Now, depending on who you ask, this run-in wasn't no coincidence. Some people claiming YoungBoy been quietly plotting ever since Choppa threw shade about Baton Rouge, YB's loyalty, and even his legal drama. That track had bars that hit too close to home, and apparently, YoungBoy wasn't about to let that slide. What's wild is the internet detectives already piecing together what really happened. Leaked DMs, blurry parking lot footage, and even an alleged audio clip where someone can be heard yelling, "He shouldn't have said my name." But hold up, is this all just internet smoke, or did YB actually make his move? Because if these rumors are true, it could be one of the biggest rap feuds of 2025 blowing up right in front of our eyes. Stay locked, this story's about to explode. When the clock hit midnight last Friday, nobody expected the chaos that would follow. NLE Choppa's diss track, Co, dropped like a nuclear bomb. The title alone already had the internet buzzing, but it was what he said that set the stage for a full-blown rap war. The track opened with calm energy, but by the second verse, Choppa was naming names and throwing shots sharper than a razor. Boy talking numbers but can't step outside, hide behind them cameras, let's see who really gonna ride. And fans instantly knew who he was talking about, NBA YoungBoy. Within minutes, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, lit up like wildfire. NLE Choppa just ended YoungBoy, one fan wrote. This finna get deadly, another posted with a shocked emoji. Even the Shade Room jumped in, reposting lyrics that seemed like a direct shot at YoungBoy's past house arrest, his court cases, and the chaos surrounding his crew. Behind the scenes, though, it wasn't just rap talk. People close to both camps said the tension between NLE Choppa and NBA YoungBoy had been simmering for months. Apparently, things got worse after Choppa started collaborating with one of YoungBoy's former producers, someone YB allegedly cut off for leaking snippets of unreleased tracks. Word around Baton Rouge was that YoungBoy took it personally. And you know YB, when he feels betrayed, it's never just music. According to insiders, within hours of co-dropping, YoungBoy was on FaceTime with a few of his closest homies. "He really said my name?" YB reportedly asked, pacing around, eyes locked on his phone screen. "Bet, we gon' see who talking now." By Saturday afternoon, Choppa's team was trying to brush off the diss as just creative expression. His manager even told a blog site, "It's rap, bro. NLE just expressing himself. Nothing serious." But the energy in the streets said otherwise. YoungBoy's fans, the Never Broke Again army, started flooding Choppa's comments with threats and snake emojis. Some even tagged YB himself, saying, "Handle that." And then the rumor that set it all off. Late Saturday night, a clip started circulating online. It was grainy, clearly taken from a distance, but what people thought they saw had everyone's jaw on the floor. A group of guys dressed in black hoodies huddled near the side of a venue in Memphis. In the background, you can faintly hear someone yelling, "Choppa, get in the car!" followed by the sound of chaos, shouts, a door slamming, and tires screeching. Within minutes, the video was everywhere. NBA YoungBoy Grew just jumped NLE Choppa, one headline screamed. Nobody knew if it was real, but the internet ran with it. Meanwhile, Choppa stayed silent. No tweets, no Instagram stories, nothing. Fans noticed that he missed a scheduled livestream the next morning, something he never does. That silence only made people believe the rumors were true. Then came the biggest twist. A voice note leaked. Allegedly from someone in Choppa's circle, the clip featured a voice saying, "They caught us lacking, bruh. I told Chop, don't go out like that. Dude came with 5-6 people deep." People online went crazy. Theories popped up left and right. Some said it happened outside a Memphis recording studio. Others claimed it went down in Atlanta after an event. Nobody could confirm it, but the mystery only made it bigger. One fan tweeted, "We living in the wildest rap era. These dudes turning diss tracks into street movies." But behind closed doors, things were even messier than the fans knew. According to a person close to Choppa's team, the rapper was furious, not just because of the confrontation, but because of how it was blowing up online. He ain't scared, the source said. He's just mad that people thinking he got ran up on. Choppa don't back down for nobody. YB, on the other hand, wasn't exactly denying it. On his private Instagram story, the one only close friends can see, he posted a cryptic message that fans quickly screenshotted. "Say less. When it's pressure, we handle it in person." That one post sent social media into meltdown. Comments flooded in. "He talking about Choppa fur? It's over for NLE. This about to get ugly." Blogs ran with it, YouTubers posted reactions, and suddenly, NLE versus YB was trending worldwide. But what really had fans shocked was the emotional fallout behind the scenes. People close to both rappers said this wasn't just about music, it was personal. Before all the tension, Choppa had once looked up to YoungBoy. He even said in old interviews that YB was one of the first rappers to inspire him. They were supposed to work together years ago, but it fell through after YB allegedly ghosted him. From that moment, there was a quiet rivalry brewing. Now, after Co., that rivalry turned into a war. Choppa's mother reportedly stepped in, calling his son late at night and saying, "Baby, you need to let that go. That boy, dangerous. Don't mess your life up over pride." But Choppa wasn't hearing it.
"Mom, I'm good," he allegedly said. "Ain't nobody gonna punk me out." Meanwhile, YoungBoy's mom, Shurhanda, jumped on her Instagram Live the next morning and didn't hold back. "Y'all need to stop playing with my son's name," she said, voice rising. "Ain't nobody finna disrespect my baby and think it's sweet." Her comments fueled the fire even more. Fans started taking sides. Hashtag Team Choppa and hashtag Team YoungBoy began trending. The rap world was split. One insider claimed that security at multiple venues both artists were scheduled to perform at had to be doubled. The fear was real that things could go from verbal to violent fast. And just when people thought it couldn't get any more dramatic, a photo dropped. Posted by an anonymous account, it showed a blurry image of a man, who people claimed looked like NLE Choppa, sitting on a curb, hoodie up, with a busted lip. Was it real? Nobody could confirm. But it didn't matter. The internet had made up its mind. Comments poured in. YB really did that. Choppa got caught lacking. This the craziest beef since 50 and Ja Rule. For 2 days straight, that's all anyone talked about. Fans dissected every lyric, every live, every tweet. Journalists started reaching out for statements, and still, both rappers remained silent. Until Tuesday night. YoungBoy hopped on his private Discord, where he sometimes interacts with his closest supporters. Someone asked, "Did you really press Choppa?" His response? Just 3 laughing emojis. And that was all it took. The war was officially on. The internet had gone nuclear. NBA YoungBoy jumps NLE Choppa was plastered across YouTube, X, TikTok, everywhere. Even mainstream blogs that normally don't touch rap beef were running headlines like, "Memphis rapper reportedly attacked after diss track." But the truth, nobody really knew what had gone down. And that's exactly what made it so explosive. On Tuesday morning, Choppa finally broke his silence. Kind of. He hopped on Instagram Live wearing a hoodie and looking heated. The live was short, barely 2 minutes, but fans clipped every second. He didn't directly say YoungBoy's name, but his tone said everything. "Y'all believe anything the net tell y'all," Choppa said, shaking his head. "Ain't nobody touch me, ain't nobody ever gonna touch me. Keep that same energy when y'all see me outside." But what really had people talking was what he said next. "Some of these rappers act tough on camera, but off that mic, they're scared to move solo. I'm really in the field with mine. I ain't hiding behind no walls." Fans instantly connected the dots. He was clearly talking about YoungBoy, who'd spent the past year under house arrest in Utah. Within minutes, YoungBoy's camp clapped back. A close associate of YB, a dude known online as Ben 10, went live on his own IG, laughing the whole time. "Boy said ain't nobody touch him. That's cap. He lucky we ain't put that on camera. We show mercy sometimes." That single comment blew the internet up again. People started calling it Memphis Mayhem. YouTubers were posting theories, TikTok detectives were analyzing blurry screenshots frame by frame, and bloggers were saying the feds were now monitoring the situation. But while fans were having fun dissecting it all, people close to both camps said this was not a game anymore. According to one insider from Choppa's circle, NLE was furious, not because of the fight, but because YoungBoy's crew made him look weak online. He told everyone he fine, but he was pacing the studio, man. He ain't like how it made him look. That same night, Choppa reportedly got in the booth and recorded something crazy. A response track titled Round 2. Producers who heard snippets said it was pure venom. He dissed YoungBoy, Ben 10, everybody. It's not subliminal either, he called names. But Choppa's team begged him not to drop it. "You release that, and it's gonna go from beef to blood," his manager warned. For a few hours, it seemed like Choppa had cooled off. But then something happened that reignited the entire thing. A police report leaked. TMZ got hold of a document out of Memphis PD claiming officers had responded to a disturbance outside a recording studio late Saturday night around the same time the viral video supposedly took place. The report mentioned an altercation between two musical parties and minor injuries, though no names were released. That was all it took. Fans were convinced it confirmed everything. "See? It's real," one fan tweeted. "They really caught him slipping." Hashtags exploded again. Hashtag co-beef, hashtag YB versus Choppa, hashtag Memphis jumpout. But here's where things took a wild emotional turn. YoungBoy's fiancée, Jaslyn Michelle, decided to speak out, something she rarely ever does. She posted a cryptic message on her story. "Sometimes peace ain't weakness, but clowns love a circus." Fans instantly believed she was referring to Choppa and that YoungBoy had told her everything that went down. Meanwhile, Choppa's baby mama, Marissa, jumped on Twitter with her own shot, "Ain't no real man proud of jumping nobody. That's sucker energy." And now the women were involved. Screenshots of both posts started circulating, with people comparing the two. Jazz versus Marissa was trending. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Everyone had an opinion, everyone claimed to have insider info. But the real bombshell came from someone nobody expected, a security guard. A man who claimed to work security at the alleged Memphis studio where the fight happened did an interview with a small YouTube blog. His face was blurred, voice distorted, but his words sent shockwaves. He said, "I seen it." Wasn't no random street fight. They pulled up deep. YoungBoy's boys came in black trucks, real organized. They wanted smoke. He paused before adding, "Choppa wasn't scared though. He squared up. But when 5 dudes jump in, what you gonna do?" The interviewer asked if YoungBoy himself was there. The guard chuckled, "I ain't say all that." Instantly, fans started making theories. Did YoungBoy pull up himself? Was he in the car? Is that why the cops came? It didn't help when, later that night, YoungBoy posted another cryptic Instagram story. "They say I sent him. Who think taught them?" Boom. The internet exploded again. Meanwhile, Choppa started moving differently. People noticed he canceled 2 upcoming appearances, one in Atlanta and one in Miami. His team said it was for security reasons, but others said he was strategizing. That same week, a TikTok surfaced showing Choppa in the studio with Lil Durk's producer, someone who's famously beefed with YoungBoy's crew. That fueled rumors that Choppa was building alliances behind the scenes, preparing to strike back musically and politically. One blog even claimed Durk's team reached out to show support. If true, that would be a major power move. Behind closed doors, though, people say Choppa's friends were trying to calm him down.
One source said, "He ain't thinking straight. He keeps saying, if they want to take it there, I'm ready. But everyone know, YB don't play." And just when the internet thought it was done spinning, another twist hit. An anonymous Instagram page posted a new video allegedly showing the moments after the altercation. In the clip, you can hear voices yelling, "That's Choppa car right there," followed by someone saying, "He ran, bro." The video was dark, shaky, but it didn't matter. Fans believed it was real. YB's fan base turned it into a meme instantly, posting KO'd code jokes all over social media. But Choppa's fans fought back, claiming the video was fake. "This all cap," one comment read. YB's fans edit anything these days. In the midst of the chaos, YB did something completely unexpected. He dropped a snippet on YouTube titled "Pressure Applied." Only 15 seconds long, but in those 15 seconds, he rapped, "Code dropped, he folded next. We don't talk, we step direct." That line alone broke the internet. Fans started speculating if "Pressure Applied" was a response track or if it was recorded after the alleged fight. Either way, it was clear. YB was doubling down, and now everyone was waiting for NLE Choppa's counterattack. According to insiders, Choppa had gone radio silent. No posts, no lives, no leaks. But behind the scenes, studio lights were on all night. His producer even posted a mysterious tweet saying, "When y'all hear this one, the streets gon' shake again." Everyone knew something was coming. The question was, would it be a song or something even bigger? By midweek, the tension between NBA YoungBoy and NLE Choppa had reached a fever pitch. Social media was flooded with memes, reaction videos, and speculation that every move either rapper made could trigger the next level of chaos. While fans were glued to every post, sources inside both camps said the real story was far more explosive than anything online. NLE Choppa, who had spent the past days laying low, finally decided to respond. But not just with words. Insiders said he went back into the studio, fueled not only by the disrespect, but also by the leaked videos and audio clips that made him look vulnerable. According to one producer who spoke on condition of anonymity, Choppa's energy in the booth was electric. He was yelling, pacing, and spitting bars that could tear the roof off the studio. He kept saying, "I'm not scared. They gonna learn today." Every line was direct, every punchline hit personal. That night, Choppa dropped No Mercy, a track so fiery fans said it was almost surgical in how it exposed YoungBoy's crew, hinted at previous betrayals, and questioned YB's loyalty to certain associates. Within minutes, snippets of the track were circulating on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, with fans transcribing every bar. One lyric in particular sent shockwaves. He talk about numbers, but who really ride? All these cameras don't see the pain you hide. Fans instantly interpreted this as a direct jab at YoungBoy's legal troubles and house arrest stint. Many thought Choppa was implying that YoungBoy's public persona didn't match the reality of his life, that he wasn't as untouchable as fans believed. But Choppa wasn't done. Sources said he also leaked a voice note that had allegedly been sent directly to YoungBoy's inner circle. In the note, he said, "Y'all keep pushing, we gon' respond. Streets don't lie, and neither do I. Handle it like men, or the world gonna see who really got the juice." Social media erupted. Fans argued over what "handle it like men" meant. Some believed Choppa was issuing a challenge for a face-to-face confrontation, but others said it was just hype to sell the track. Either way, the clip alone sent waves of panic through YoungBoy's camp. The reaction from YoungBoy's side was immediate. Several trusted associates reportedly held a late-night meeting to assess the damage. According to insiders, YoungBoy himself was calm but tense. People close to him said he was already plotting a response that would not only protect his reputation, but also assert dominance in the streets. And then came the industry reaction. Rappers and producers across the country began weighing in. Some, like Lil Durk and 42 Judge, posted cryptic emojis and subtle references in their stories, showing support without directly naming anyone. Others, like Rod Wave and Quanda Rondo, were seen in the studio together, seemingly strategizing collaborations that could tip the balance in favor of one side. Even veteran journalists weighed in. Music blogs ran headlines like, "YB versus Choppa, the rep feud that could define 2025. Is Memphis about to see the biggest beef in years? The real drama, however, came off social media. A new set of photos leaked showing Choppa leaving a studio late at night, hood pulled over, surrounded by security and a few unknown figures. Fans immediately speculated that these were his reinforcements, in case YB tried anything in public. Meanwhile, YB's camp didn't stay silent either. Reports surfaced that a private meeting had occurred in Baton Rouge where YB, Jaslyn Michelle, and several close associates hashed out their next moves. Sources claimed YB was calm but calculated, saying things like, "They think we wildin' online, wait till they see us offline." Fans went wild. "It's about to go down," one wrote. "Choppa can't even step outside safely." And just when people thought the feud couldn't escalate further, a shocking leak surfaced. A 10-second clip that purportedly showed a confrontation at a gas station between YB's crew and Choppa's crew. No punches were thrown on camera, but voices could be heard yelling, "Don't run your mouth again," and "We told you keep the smoke." The clip was blurry and unverified, but it sent social media into hysteria. Fans started tracking both artists' movements, speculating which shows they might cancel or reschedule, and predicting a public showdown. Even the families got involved. Choppa's mother reportedly reached out to him after seeing the leaked video, pleading, "Baby, just step back. Don't ruin your life over this. Music ain't worth blood." Choppa reportedly responded, "I got this. Ain't nobody gonna think I'm soft. They gotta learn respect." On the other side, YB's fiancé posted another cryptic Instagram story. "You can't test loyalty. You either got it or you don't." Fans immediately interpreted it as a warning that YB had the situation under control. The beef wasn't just music anymore. It had turned into a full-blown street spectacle, with fans and industry insiders alike questioning if either rapper would step back. And just as the internet thought it had processed all of this, a law enforcement twist came into play. TMZ reported that Memphis police were monitoring both artists due to multiple public incidents, including the alleged gas station clip and the viral videos. While no arrests had been made, the report confirmed that the situation was being treated as a public safety concern. That news sent both camps into overdrive. Sources said that security for both artists was doubled, schedules were changed, and live appearances were scrutinized heavily. Every move was calculated. Meanwhile, fans continued dissecting the lyrics. Every snippet of No Mercy was replayed, slowed down, and analyzed. Memes and reaction videos flooded TikTok with captions like, "YB about to catch these hands?" and "Choppa said what he said, now it's personal." Even YouTube channels jumped on the frenzy, with several posting breakdowns of every leaked clip, track snippet, and cryptic post. Analysts speculated about potential alliances forming behind the scenes, predicting a large-scale musical and public showdown. The tipping point came when a mutual friend of both rappers allegedly leaked a voice note claiming that YoungBoy was considering a public appearance at a concert Choppa was scheduled to attend. The note reportedly said, "If they see each other in public, it's gonna be chaos. YB ready and Choppa better be too." Immediately, social media was ablaze. Comments range from, "This is insane, the cops better step in," to "The internet can't survive another YB versus Choppa showdown."
By the end of the week, it was clear this feud had gone far beyond a diss track. It had escalated into a multi-layered spectacle involving family, fans, social media, music industry players, and even law enforcement. Fans were left on edge, unsure who would strike next, how the next track would land, or if a public confrontation was inevitable. One thing was certain: the world was watching, and nobody could look away. The world held its breath. After days of leaked clips, cryptic posts, and viral tracks, fans were desperate to see what would happen next. Every rumor, every snippet, every meme had led to this moment, the climax of the YB versus Choppa saga. It all began when NLE Choppa decided to make his first public appearance since the so-called jumping incident. A surprise pop-up at a Memphis club sent fans and paparazzi into a frenzy. Security was tight, cameras were rolling, and social media blew up with posts like, "Choppa stepping out, streets on fire." Choppa entered with a hooded jacket, sunglasses on, moving like he was expecting trouble. People whispered that he was carrying more than just confidence. Insiders claimed he had a personal security team ready for any confrontation. But the shocker came not from Choppa, but from the crowd reaction. Fans reported seeing YoungBoy's entourage enter the venue minutes after Choppa arrived. The air was thick with tension, and for the first time in the saga, the two camps were in the same room, feet from each other. The internet exploded. Live streams popped up everywhere with titles like "YoungBoy versus Choppa face to face" and "Memphis beef hits real life." Comments ran wild. "This is it! Someone's about to catch hands! Hope they don't go too far." Inside the club, the situation was volatile. Sources say Choppa and YoungBoy's eyes locked for a moment, and the silence that followed was deafening. People reported hearing the faint echoes of a conversation, but no one could make out the words. Then, almost out of nowhere, a familiar face intervened. Lil Durk, who had been rumored to be aligned with Choppa, stepped between the two. According to insiders, he raised his hands and said, "Y'all both legends! Don't ruin it for a track! Handle it like adults!" This unexpected intervention seemed to cool tempers temporarily.
YoungBoy reportedly nodded, still tense, while Choppa exhaled deeply. Security was relieved, but remained on high alert. Outside, social media had gone ballistic. Clips of Dirk's intervention circulated, with fans praising him for stepping in, but also speculating about hidden alliances and future moves. Some argued that this peace moment wouldn't last. After all, the beef had already been fueled for days. Meanwhile, online, both rappers dropped surprise snippets of new tracks. Choppa's snippet was titled Eyes Open, where he addressed his fears, frustrations, and the challenges of being in the spotlight during a high-stakes feud. Lyrics included, "They want blood, they want clout, they don't know my root. I stand firm, I hold the ground, I ain't bowed down." Fans dissected every word, reading it as a subtle warning to YoungBoy. YoungBoy, on the other hand, released a short Instagram story with him in the studio, headphones on, eyes closed, looking intense. The caption read, "Pressure is real, but we built for it. #stay woke." It was clear that while the two had avoided a physical confrontation, the musical battle was far from over. Both camps were now plotting release dates, potential collaborations with allies, and lyrical jabs that could escalate the saga again. But the biggest shock came when a leaked voice note emerged online, allegedly from YoungBoy himself. The note, reportedly sent to one of his closest associates, said, "They think this is just bars, but I see the fear. I ain't gonna run, but I ain't gonna make it messy either. Let's show 'em respect and power, not chaos." Fans immediately interpreted this as YoungBoy choosing a more calculated, strategic approach rather than street retaliation. Social media erupted with comments praising his wisdom, while others worried he might be losing his edge. In an unexpected twist, Choppa also made a statement to his team, which leaked on social media. He reportedly said, "We move smart. Streets still watch. Fans still watch. But I ain't letting this go uncontrolled. Music speaks louder than fists." What became clear from both camps' recent behavior was that both artists were pivoting the feud into a musical and strategic battle rather than real-world violence. Industry insiders said this was a smart move. Law enforcement was monitoring both artists, and any public incident could have serious legal repercussions. But the public was still hungry for drama. Memes, TikToks, YouTube reaction videos, and even conspiracy theories about secret alliances kept the conversation alive. The feud had officially transcended a simple diss track scenario. It had become cultural news, influencing fan communities, music industry decisions, and social media trends. Amidst this chaos, both artists started planning new releases strategically. Choppa was rumored to be collaborating with other Memphis legends to drop a full-length project that subtly addressed YoungBoy, while YoungBoy was reportedly finishing a track that hinted at personal growth, street credibility, and his dominance in the rap game. Fans speculated endlessly. Would there be a public showdown in a stadium, a collaborative track turning beef into mutual hype, or would it remain an online and musical war? The final twist came when a leaked voice note emerged online, allegedly from YoungBoy himself. The note, reportedly sent to one of his closest associates, said, "They think this is just bars, but I see the fear. I ain't gonna run, but I ain't gonna make it messy either. Let's show 'em respect and power, not chaos." Fans immediately interpreted this as YoungBoy choosing a more calculated, strategic approach rather than street retaliation. Social media erupted with comments praising his wisdom, while others worried he might be losing his edge. In an unexpected twist, Choppa also made a statement to his team, which leaked on social media. He reportedly said, "We move smart. Streets still watch. Fans still watch. But I ain't letting this go uncontrolled. Music speaks louder than fists." What became clear from both camps' recent behavior was that both artists were pivoting the feud into a musical and strategic battle rather than real-world violence. Industry insiders said this was a smart move. Law enforcement was monitoring both artists, and any public incident could have serious legal repercussions. The public, however, was still hungry for drama. Memes, TikToks, YouTube reaction videos, and even conspiracy theories about secret alliances kept the conversation alive. The feud had officially transcended a simple diss track scenario. It had become cultural news, influencing fan communities, music industry decisions, and social media trends. Amidst this chaos, both artists started planning new releases strategically. Choppa was rumored to be collaborating with other Memphis legends to drop a full-length project that subtly addressed YoungBoy, while YoungBoy was reportedly finishing a track that hinted at personal growth, street credibility, and his dominance in the rap game. Fans speculated endlessly. Would there be a public showdown in a stadium, a collaborative track turning beef into mutual hype? Or would it remain an online and musical war? The final twist came when a mutual industry friend leaked a message suggesting that both rappers were considering a joint studio session, not to fight, but to create a track together. The insider claimed they both understand the power of the story. Two legends, one track, the internet loses its mind. It's insane, but it could happen. This revelation left fans speechless. For weeks, everyone had been expecting blood, chaos, and destruction, but now the narrative was shifting. Could the hottest beef of 2025 end with music instead of violence? As the week closed, one thing was certain. The saga between NBA YoungBoy and NLE Choppa had changed the game. Social media, fans, industry players, and even law enforcement had been pulled into a story that blurred lines between reality, perception, and entertainment. And while both artists had managed to avoid physical confrontation, the digital and musical battle was just beginning. Fans worldwide were left waiting, watching, and speculating. Who would dominate next? Who would drop the most explosive track? And would this feud eventually turn into one of the greatest musical collaborations or another legendary rap rivalry? The curtain falls, but the story isn't over. One thing is undeniable. NBA YoungBoy versus NLE Choppa has captivated an entire generation of fans, showing how rap beefs have evolved into multi-platform spectacles, blending music, social media, and street credibility in unprecedented ways. As the dust begins to settle, one thing is crystal clear. This saga between NBA YoungBoy and NLE Choppa has taken the world by storm. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the streets, social media, and music industry alike are left divided. Everyone has an opinion, and no one wants to miss the next move. Whether it's YoungBoy's strategic silence, Choppa's fiery tracks, or the cryptic social media posts, every single moment has kept the world glued to their screens. But the story isn't over. Will the